Back to our First Alert weather, a live look at the Golden One Center, where the Kings are back in action tonight, hosting again the Dallas Mavericks. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock.
It's weather can't figure out what to do. We take a live camera at 3-0, 4-something, then we take that one.
Yeah, you know, it could be even just a small drops there across, making its way through, fairly light rain. But there are some spots that are seeing some heavier rain. In fact, at Sac International, we just gusted to 40 miles per hour.
I was going to say, the wind, you can kind of see it whipping out there.
In his live shot about 15 minutes ago. So the winds, I think, are going to be peaking about 40, 45 miles per hour in the valley between now through 7, 8 o'clock. And then we'll start to see those winds back off. But you can see where the some of the heavier rainfall is down to the south and to the west, but it's pretty much coming in at a widespread pace at the moment, although fairly light across parts of the valley. Really small raindrops, if you will, for some spots, and even across parts of the Central Valley. It's a little bit slow to make its way down to the ground, what you call its virga, right? So it started off with a dry air, rains over you, but the raindrops actually evaporate before making its way down to the ground, but the radar still sees it as rain. Nonetheless, most locations are picking up rainfall at this time. Some cases light, some areas moderate rain. You have moderate rain back to the west as you get closer toward the Delta. Some steadier rain made its way east of Vacaville, right over Davis right now. And then nonetheless, it's going to continue pushing its way toward the east. Sac International, as we mentioned, did hit a gust of 40 miles per hour as a band of rain lifted north of the airport. And then across the foothills, steady rainfall, especially below 4,000 feet in elevation. You get above that, you start mixing with some snowflakes. You get above 6,000 feet, and that's where the snowfall starts to stick, right? But even over Donner Pass, treated roadways are doing fine so far. It will be until the snow comes down at a heavier clip, and that's not too far away from that taking place. We even have some showers, thunderstorms off the coast. All of that will continue rotating around this area of low pressure that is going to kind of hug the coastline and then drift down to the south. This ribbon of clouds here, that's what we're tapping into, the atmospheric river. It's actually a cold front associated with that storm, and that's going to continue to bring some of the heavy rainfall and focus it over Southern California, where there are flood watches in place, including the LA area going into this Easter weekend. So if your travel plans take you down to the south, you want to keep that in mind. Wind advisories across much of the state, the deserts also here into the Central and Sacramento Valley. Winter storm warnings, of course, are in place for the Sierra above 4,000 feet. Here's the wind gusts right now for the city, 40 miles per hour. That was at Sac International, Stockton at 32, Modesto gusting to 25 miles per hour. We will hold on to a southeast breeze over the next few hours. After 10, 11 o'clock, those winds will start to back off. I don't expect to see damaging winds here across the valley, just breezy winds, the stronger winds. Although 40, 45, now it leaves on the trees, some of those weaker limbs could come down. So just watch for that. Otherwise, tonight, the focus of steady precipitation does shift away from the valley to the Sierra. Snow picking up, rates of 1 inch per hour at times for the higher elevations. And then snow staying a bit on the steadier side. Light to moderate snow through tomorrow and then tapering off to snow showers. The valley, a lot of dry time tomorrow, but we will watch for some thunderstorms tomorrow. And some things to keep in mind is small hail, cloudy ground lightning strikes. Some storms may contain gusty wind and even a funnel cloud. Can't be ruled out with some thunderstorms tomorrow. Most locations in the valley will stay dry though. So overall, just a 30% coverage of thunderstorm activity tomorrow or showers. The Sierra looking at steady snow, tapering to snow showers on Easter Sunday. Snowfall amounts in the Sierra 8 to 16 inches above 5,000 feet, but some of the higher peaks may get closer to 18 to 24 inches. And then Hunter, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the sun is out and we're back to the 70s.
Those are my days, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Here.
All right. Thanks so much.